Have you ever wondered if the way you pet your dog is really enjoyable for them? Do you think your dog loves being petted on the head? What if I told you that this gesture might actually make them uncomfortable or even stressed? Many pet owners do this thinking they're being affectionate, but few notice the subtle signs that their dog isn't enjoying this interaction at all. Could it be that you've been doing it wrong all this time? In this video, you'll discover what really happens when you touch your dog's head and the best way to show affection without invading their space. Let's learn how to make these moments much more enjoyable for both of you. The reality about head petting. Many people believe that dogs love any kind of petting, but the truth is that it's not always the case. When you place your hand directly on your dog's head, you might be invading their space in a way they don't like. For many dogs, this type of touch can feel like a gesture of dominance or even a threat, especially if they are shy, insecure, or not used to this kind of contact. This happens because in canine language, direct head touching can be interpreted as an imposing gesture. Dogs rarely touch each other's heads in a friendly manner. When a human does this, especially without warning, the dog might feel uncomfortable or even stressed. Additionally, dogs that have had negative experiences in the past might associate head petting with unpleasant moments, becoming more reserved or even reactive when someone tries to touch them this way. Another important point is that some dogs simply have more sensitivity in this area. The head has many nerve endings and constant or very rough touching can be uncomfortable, even if the dog doesn't show it immediately. Some dogs might even get startled if touched unexpectedly, which can lead to unexpected reactions like a jump or even a growl. That's why it's crucial to pay attention to your dog's behavior and understand how they feel about head petting before making it a daily habit. Signs your dog doesn't like it. Not all dogs show discomfort in obvious ways, so it's essential to learn how to interpret your pet's body language. One of the first signs that they don't like being petted on the head is when they turn their face away or subtly back off when they see your hand approaching. This behavior shows that they're trying to avoid the touch without being aggressive. Another common sign is frequent blinking or suddenly closing their mouth. These small gestures might go unnoticed, but they clearly indicate that the dog is not comfortable. Additionally, if they lower their ears or pull them back, it's a sign that they're feeling insecure or uncomfortable with the situation. Some dogs show their dissatisfaction through broader body language, like constantly changing positions, subtly moving away, or even yawning repeatedly. Yawning, along with licking their nose and small body tremors, are typical signs of stress in dogs. If they shake off right after being petted, it's an indication that they were uncomfortable and are trying to relieve that tension. If the discomfort increases, they might start growling or even showing their teeth. This is an extreme sign and indicates that the dog already feels threatened and needs the touch to stop immediately. But before it gets to this point, it's important to notice the more subtle signs and respect them. Another sign of discomfort is when the dog simply stays still, as if frozen, while being petted. This behavior is often ignored, but it's one of the most important, as it shows that they're enduring the touch but not enjoying it. When you notice any of these signs, it's essential to stop petting and respect your dog's space. Creating an environment where they feel safe and respected strengthens trust and improves the relationship between you. Every dog has their own preferences, and understanding them is key to making the interaction always positive and enjoyable for both. But does he never like it? Although dogs generally don't like being petted on the head, the relationship they have with their owner can completely change this perception. When a dog fully trusts someone and feels safe around that person, they can associate head touching with positive moments. This happens because trust reduces the feeling of threat and makes the dog interpret the gesture as affection rather than imposition. Additionally, some dogs develop positive associations with head petting over time, especially if this gesture is accompanied by rewards, such as a soft tone of voice, praise, or even treats. This way, the dog learns that this type of contact with their owner is pleasant and relaxing. Another factor that can make a dog accept and even enjoy head petting is the way it is done. Light and slow touches, instead of abrupt or pressured movements, can be much better received. If the owner respects the dog's boundaries and allows them to approach on their own, The experience becomes much more comfortable for the pet. So, if your dog likes this kind of petting, it's a great sign that they fully trust you. But even so, it's always good to observe their reactions to ensure that the petting continues to be something positive and enjoyable. The best ways to pet. So, if your dog doesn't like head petting, what's the best way to please your four-legged friend? Instead of placing your hand directly on their head, try gently touching their chest, a region many dogs love because it provides a sense of security without invading their personal space. Another alternative highly appreciated by dogs is petting at the base of the ears, where there are many nerve endings that, when stimulated gently, create a relaxing sensation. Sliding your hand along the side of the body or the belly can also be a great option, but only if the dog shows that they like this type of contact. Some dogs love belly rubs as a sign of trust, while others may feel uncomfortable. The key is to observe your pet's behavior. If they lean into your hand, show relaxation, and even ask for more petting, it means they are enjoying it. But if they back away, tense up, or show no interest, it's best to respect their limit and stop. For dogs that are not yet accustomed to certain types of petting, positive reinforcement can be an excellent strategy. Associate the touch with rewards like treats or gentle praise so that they start to enjoy the interaction. Another important tip is to allow the dog to approach first to ask for petting, as this makes them feel in control of the situation and more secure in interacting. Light massages can also be a great alternative. Circular and gentle movements in areas like the neck, shoulders, and chest usually deeply relax dogs, making the petting moment even more enjoyable. Each dog has their own personality and contact preferences, so it's essential to pay attention to what they really like. The more you respect your pet's needs, the stronger the bond between you will be. Now that you understand how head petting can affect your dog, it's time to put this knowledge into practice. Observing your dog's body language and respecting their preferences are essential steps to strengthen the bond between you. Every dog is unique, and finding the best ways to pet them makes a huge difference in their well-being. If you've noticed that your dog is uncomfortable with head touches, try offering affection in other areas, like the chest or the base of the ears. Pay attention to their response and adjust your interaction so that moments of affection are always positive and enjoyable. Remember that communication with your pet goes beyond words. Understanding what they like and respecting their limits is a powerful way to show love and care. Now we want to know, does your dog like or avoid head petting? Share your experiences in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This helps us bring more amazing tips about pet behavior. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.